Hello. In this video, I'm going to be covering what if Hitler won the war. On April 30th, 1945, Adolf Hitler realized that Germany was losing the war. Facing the sadness of defeat, knowing that people will hate him for what he's done, he decided to commit suicide, which potentially marked the end of World War II. But in this what if, Hitler never died, and he ended up somehow winning the war. The first thing I'm going to explain is when Russian troops decided to attack at Eberswalde. Many say this is what led to Hitler realizing the war is lost. The reason Hitler could have prevented this is by not attacking the Russians in 1941. If Hitler didn't invade Russia so early, he would not have lost the war. Russia overpowered Germany. Many people even say the war was lost in 1943. Almost every single country in Europe wanted Hitler dead because of how much he's done to people who are innocent and other people that he attacked. So I think that if Hitler never invaded Russia, he probably would have not lost the war. Another thing that led to Germany losing was Great Britain somehow pushing back against the German army and ended up winning against Germany in a battle. In this story, this never happened either. Our story starts off with Hitler contemplating in his room. On this day, if history would have stayed true to itself, Hitler would have died. But in this what if, he ended up not. Hitler controls almost all of Europe in 1945. Hitler decides that he should invade Spain. He feels like, since he has such a strong army around the France area, that he'll be able to overtake more countries, no problem. The person under power in Spain heard about this and tried to get Hitler to sign some sort of peace treaty so he would not attack. But all Hitler wanted was land and more power. Hitler couldn't really think. He was so drugged up that his brain would not function properly. So he ended up invading Spain on May 28th, 1945. The German army arrives in Spain. They are prepared with planes and cars with heavy machinery. The German army is starting to fall apart. They're kind of thinking that their leader is some sort of psychopath invading all these countries, but they listen to orders because they don't want to get killed by their officers. Spain's army had been preparing for months on end, so they're way more prepared than the German army thought they would be. Germany deployed 200,000 troops, but Spain had 300,000. But since Spain doesn't have as many troops to deploy/keep alive, they deploy only 150,000, which they have stronger souls and hearts than the Germans. Because the Germans have been under rule with this crazy world leader for more than 10 years. They're starting to get sick of invading, but they aren't as prepared. They're caught off guard because the Spain troops have been expecting them for a month, and they've been well trained and well prepared for the German army. They know what's coming. They set up stations, and when the first wave of the German attackers come, there's an army of 100 machine gunners shooting them down. The gunners take out more than 200 soldiers in the span of 10 minutes. So Germany starts bringing in their own machine guns with their cars. Germany takes out almost 20 machine gunners before all of their cars get exploded. And over 30 people die from the car's explosion. 10 Spain, 20 Germans. At this point, they've been fighting for around 30 minutes. Over 500 Germans have died. 700 have been deployed. And during Spain, 100 have died. And 400 Spain army men have been deployed. Germany flies over with bomber planes and they decide to drop a bomb on the war site. The troops on the ground for Germany did not realize that there would be a plane attack. So over 200 German men have been caught in crossfire of bombs dropping. Spain have only lost 50 because they had good cover and trenches. This really shook them. They have been fighting for over an hour, and somehow this much bloodshed. The army in Spain, realizing they only have around 150 to 200 troops, have retreated, while the Germans are also retreating. Planes are still flying overhead, but the very few attackers have gone to machine guns and shot a few planes down. This fight has been hell on earth. This is the end of the first battle versus Spain. We will call this the Battle of Chepuska, Huska, and Lydia. Now the Germans have learned that Spain can stand their ground against them. This is going to be the end of part 1. I know this has been a very short episode, but I'm still kind of working out on how to make these videos. I will come back in part 2 with a longer episode and maybe a few more battles. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope this video made your day better. Goodbye.